Occasionally, Manchester United have been criticised for selling players far too cheap. So let's have a look at the top 10 most expensive players we've sold. So the top highest fees we've got for players. Starting at number 10 for Javier Hernandez, who we sold last summer for £7.2 million to Bayern Leverkusen. Didn't really work out for Hernandez, had a brilliant debut season, then just slowly spent more and more time on the bench, had his loan at Real Madrid. Don't know what they'd have paid for him, but in the end they didn't want him at all, came back to United, missed a penalty, went to Leverkusen, and now is scoring more goals than pretty much everybody. Number 9, we're going back to 2001. It's Andy Cole, who we sold for £7.5 million to Blackburn Rovers. Andy Cole was an incredible player for Manchester United. When we signed him, he was the record club signing at the time. We got him from Newcastle and he scored 121 goals for Manchester United. Brilliant. He helped win the treble, helped win the league, and then he left because he saw we got Van Nistelrooy and we didn't need him anymore. But luckily, Dwight York went to Blackburn too, so that was great. Number 8, it's August 2007 and Gabriel Heinze is itching for a move away from Old Trafford because Patrice Evra is basically becoming a legend at the club and he doesn't want the competition for the place. And where does he want to go? Apparently, he was trying to force a move to Liverpool. Manchester United had absolutely zero interest in letting that happen, so he went to Real Madrid for £8.1 million. And where is he now? July 2006 and £10.3 million was an unbelievable bargain for Real Madrid when they signed the incredible Ruud van Nistelrooy. He had his best years at Manchester United, but was still brilliant for Real Madrid, still scored loads of goals, because that's what he does. Unfortunately, fell out with Fergie. August 2003, and once record signing Juan Sebastian Veron, who we bought for £28.1 million, is sold to Chelsea for £15 million, which is still a decent amount of money for a player everybody seems to consider a flop. He did have some great performances for United though. Less for Chelsea. Number 5, it's August 2001 and Sir Alex Ferguson makes one of the biggest mistakes of his career, one of the only mistakes he really owns up to regularly, and that is selling Jaap Stam for £15.25 million to Lazio. There's talk that it was stuff Jaap Stam wrote in a book that suggested Fergie was tapping him up and suggested the Premier League was more important than the European Cup, and people said, well, Fergie didn't like that, get rid of him. There's also reports that he was coming back from injury, and Steve McLaren, who was coach at the time, said to Fergie, well, he's lost a bit of pace, I think we should get rid. And we did. And it was a terrible, terrible decision because he continued to be absolutely fantastic. Deadline day, September 2014. We all remember this one. It was really exciting. Di Maria came in and Danny Welbeck went out for £16 million to Arsenal as Radamel Falcao came in. Was that good business? No, it wasn't. It's June 2003. David Beckham is going to Real Madrid. It's happening. Hearts are breaking all across Manchester. And the fee, still to this day, seems incredibly cheap. £25 million, at the time a decent amount of money, but nowhere near the fees being paid for other players like Zidane and Figo. And it was a shame, because he's still brilliant. His right foot would do a job now, you know. Number 2, I've mentioned his name once already in this video, it's Di Maria. Joined for an awful lot of money, left for a lot of money. Didn't do a lot in between those two huge amounts of money. He left, he went to Paris Saint-Germain for £44.1 million. Didn't work out now, did it? And number 1, it's obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, who left for what Bobby Charlton called an obscene amount of money at the time, £80 million to Real Madrid in 2009. It has sort of proved to be an absolute bargain for Madrid though, because that man has just transformed himself again and again and is sort of the ultimate goal machine, isn't he? Now, do you think some of those players left too soon? Do you think some of them are too cheap? Get in the comments below, let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you next time.